welcome back to another video. We have a bit of a sit down video for this one because well, it's a bit wet today. It's not cold anymore, it's very wet, but I wanted to talk you through what's happening with my car, because obviously you've seen a lot of Annie's car on the channel recently, not mine. Now some people will think, yes, that's brilliant because I hate BMWs, and others will think, oh, I miss it. But today I want to show you some parts that are from Born2drift. Now, one of them Annie got for me for Christmas. I sort of knew what it was, but she told me it wasn't. I was a bit like, oh, okay, maybe it's not that then. I have no idea what it is. And the other part, Born2drift, kindly sent me. So shout out to Born2drift. If you want to check them out, look at the sticker and then go and check them out in the description below. But yeah, I will show you them now. I will just grab the first one from Born2drift themselves. Right, first part on the list, some of you will probably know already. This is a lower camber arm for an E46. Now the bushes on mine are gone, or going I should say, so I've decided to replace them with, and obviously Born2drift kindly sent me these so I could replace it easy. You got a poly bush that end, and it's adjustable as well, which is handy. So that end is, there's no bush in there because it's actually on the, I think it's on the hub end this is, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But this will give me a bit more adjustability and a new bush, so when I come to set up the car tracking wise for toe in, toe out and camber, it will be much easier to set it all up and a bit more sturdy as well, so when you're doing mad skids. For all of you who don't know who Born2drift is, I highly recommend you go check them out. They do some amazing products, all specific for BMWs, whether you have an E30, E36, E46, anything along those lines. I'm pretty sure they do newer stuff as well, but obviously I tend to look at the E46 stuff. So go and have a look. I'll put a link in the description, I've already said. They do suspension parts, well basically drift or race parts, so they'll do everything. The next part I'm going to show you is, I would kind of say it's a weight reduction sort of drift part, but it's going in my track daily, if you like. Even though it's not been on the track yet, apart from a parade lap at Castle Coombe. I know, I want to bust, I've got to stop playing with it apparently. Right, the next part I'm going to show you is quite a big part, so I'm not really going to be able to get it in the frame. But I'll sort of put it in front of my face, so there you go. Now this is a, it's like a rear quarter panel, no, what would you call it?
Rear door panel delete.
Yeah, it's like a rear door panel door card delete.
But there's no door there, so it's just a rear panel.
Yeah. This is a rear door card, sort of rear panel for a coupe delete, if that makes sense. Basically, it takes your armrest and all the leather bit out, and you replace it with one of these. Obviously it's ribbed for strength. It's very nicely made. It's made out of alley. Obviously the rib bits give it strength, and that is going in my car. It weighs basically nothing, so your weight reduction, obviously both sides as well. And it's going to be another addition because obviously I have the firewall delete as well, so it's going to be another part to add to it for a bit more race car, if you like. But that's the two parts I wanted to show you today because they are really good quality. Oh, I want to go back to this because this is very, very nicely made. Even down to the welding on here, you might be able to see, you might not. It's kind of hard to see. And anodized, so obviously rust is going to take a lot longer to get in than it would do on just your normal mild steel part, cheap bit you get off eBay. It is quite heavy, however, that doesn't make it a bad thing because it means it's very strong, and it's going to be a very good part to add to my project. Now, I'm putting that back down. With regards to my project, obviously you know I have my E46. I really want to put it on a track. I really want to, I want it to be more of a fun daily. I love an M3, don't get me wrong, I love an M3. However, they are very expensive and maintenance is very expensive. Basically everything on it is expensive. However, I do have an E46. It's not much different, I suppose. It's still a 6-cylinder. It's still, well, it's a 3 litre, not a 3.2, but still. it still goes quite well, and you still get the rear wheel drive, which is handy, and the interior is basically the same. One thing that is better about it is that engines are so much cheaper. Now, as a plan for the future with my car, obviously I'm not made of money, and having Born2drift helped me with all these lovely parts. Like, I have their seat rails holding my bucket seat in. I'm waiting on some more rails so I can do a proper install of my passenger seat for Annie, and then we're going to go for a proper drive and see how it all is, because I've had it in the car for quite a while now. Well, was it a month or so now, and I love it. I think it's ace. It's so comfy, the rails are nice and sturdy, and it's just a very, very, well, it's an amazing upgrade. And it was easy to fit, obviously thanks to Born2drift. However, for the future, I want to turbo my car and put it on track. So obviously a lot of upgrades need to happen to it before I can do that. It's a high mileage car. It's just ticked over to 179,000 miles, which is a lot. So a lot of the bushes are wearing out. Now, I have been pricing up a lot of bushes and stuff for the car. So there is going to be a video very soon of me stripping the whole rear end out of my car, the whole subframe out of my car, and I'm going to repolybush it, clean it all off and paint it, and it's going to go back in like new, and more importantly, better. I'm going to reset up all my suspension and get it all properly set up. The fronts are being done as well. I am also going to get some IBAC anti-roll bars, because I have heard on various forums that they are a very good upgrade, whether you have a front one and an M3 convertible rear anti-roll bar, because they're quite thick as well. That's a cheaper upgrade, but as everything on mine's a bit worn, I'm just going to go new, upgraded, job done. Also, they're really nice and red, and they look kind of really cool, so that's going on. There will be quite a few projects to come in the future, a few videos on that as well, so that's going to be really handy. So hopefully you can stay tuned and watch all of that as well, because I'm hoping it'll be quite good. On the subject of new videos, I am going to be doing a rebuild series on my bike. It's coming up to spring in a couple of months, and it needs to get ready for MOT. It's not unsafe, before all you haters say it's unsafe. All I'm doing is cleaning it and getting it absolutely spotless, ready to go back on the road. I also am going to be taking the carbs apart, off, and redoing the inlet rubbers, because they've gone hard and they're letting air in and making the bike bog down. So if you want to watch that series, then obviously stay tuned, subscribe and like as well. I need a name for that series. I don't know what to call it. I don't want to call it like bike rebuild, because I think it sounds a bit cliched. But yeah, if you would like to have some input into this, it's going to take quite a while, so I need a really good name, so please help me out with that. For now, that's it for today's video. Only a short one. I just wanted to show you all the cool parts I have ready to go on the car, but obviously they're not going on yet for obvious reasons, like I just said. But yeah, if you haven't already, check out Born2drift. They do some good parts. If you have a BMW, I highly recommend them. There's more Honda content. There's more stuff to come on Annie's Jazz as well. Obviously, there's wheels to go on. There's radiator to go on as well. Mishimoto radiator. But another bucket seat when that turns up, because that's stuck in customs at the moment.
No, we don't know where it is.
Well, yeah, we don't actually know where it is. But yeah, that's at the moment that's all there is for Annie's Jazz, because she's a broadcast. But yeah, stay tuned. There's more to come. There is a secret project coming as well, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, which would be good. I will give you a little hint. V8.
It's a 7-litre V8 motor.
So stay tuned, and until then, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time, hopefully, if you've enjoyed this one, obviously. If you haven't already, like, comment, share and subscribe. Keep your crown high. We're all collective out.